Morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. Uh, last few weeks, some people from our institution got jobs, and one of the girl from BCom MBA background, right? BCom graduated in 2018, and MBA, graduated in 2021. But she put 18 and BCom graduate. She got a job, and without taking any proxy, no support, no background, purely our teaching, our support, and we have given complete knowledge. Now she's able to crack the interview within 1 or 2 months, even though many guys are saying no jobs, no calls, no calls, and our people are slowly cracking the interviews. We're helping them to build the CV. We helping them to get the schedules and everything. Clear? We have a dedicated schedule team so that they can help you to get the interview schedules and everything. You should not be worried about all of them, right? So only you need to be worried about the learning. After completion of the course, if you don't get anything, you call me, you ask me, sir, this is what is I have done, but I did not get a job. So I will be able to help you to get the placement. So it is not a problem for the placement, but after going there, sustainability. Can you write the code? Do you have the knowledge? Did you practice completely? Did you watch my videos? Did you take the notes? So that is what is important. Getting the job is very easy, I'm telling you. If you're not able to get the job, you come to us. We are there in Kokatpalli, Hyderabad, near South India Shopping Mall. Okay. So KPHP near South India Shopping Mall, we are there. So you are going to be get placements. That is not a problem. The problem is you are not able to sustain in the company because you don't learn things properly, right? So this month and next month you concentrate only on the Power BI. Third month we'll be concentrating on data warehousing, SSIS, and Azure. So whatever you want to have it, then we'll build the CV. Then we upload it in the portal. If you're not able to get any calls or schedules, we are there to help you to get the schedules and everything. So don't worry about all of them. Okay, only you have to be worried. So, Ashok, you did not attend yesterday's class? Okay, no problem. I will send the video. This form you need to fill it up. Okay, this form you need to fill it up, and so that from today's all the videos you will be able to get it. I'm giving in the chat window. You open this form and fill the details. Okay, so not only Ashok, any people new today, so your email address, full name with surname, your city, your phone number, course you mentioned Power BI, or may today's date, and click on subscribe. Clear? So these are the things you need to fill it up so that yesterday's video, today's video also will be given. So we spoke a lot of things yesterday, right? So any graduate, any year passed out. So this course is easy to learn. No coding, non-IT, hard skill placement. But if you learn only Power BI, you cannot get a job. That is also I told you clearly. So what are the things we have to practice? So May and June month, okay? This month, next month, compulsorily you have to learn SQL Server, and this will be 45 days of SQL Server will be there. We don't have any live classes. You have to buy videos. That is what I told in the yesterday's video, right? You have to buy the videos and practice daily one video. And if you get any doubt, so tomorrow's class, if you watch the video today, tomorrow's Power BI class, you can ask the doubt of SQL Server, right? So in this, you have two modules. SQL module will come and a TSQL module will come. SQL means basic SQL. Okay. SQL means what? And basic SQL, and TSQL means what? And advanced. So all of them you have to learn compulsorily. I'm repeating. Okay. So you have some 30 videos are available. Each video is 1 hour video. It will be some 15 videos are available. You have to start, and SQL Server is available in English and Telugu version also. If you need Telugu, you can ask them and make the payment for this, and payment link will be given tomorrow, not today. Okay, compulsorily you have to learn all of them, sir. I know basics. Sir, my friend told me he will teach me. Sir, I have learnt already in YouTube. Sir, I know I have learnt it in my BTech. All of them is not sufficient. I'm telling you, all of them are not sufficient. If you learn those kind of things, you cannot get a job, forever. Even though you're a BA graduate, if you're following my instructions, you can easily get into IT industry within 2 to 3 months. 45 days means it is a 2 months time approximately. And daily Power BA classes, Power BI with what? DAX. We're going to be having, and in this also, we are going to be teaching you data warehousing, and we are also teaching you one more course, SSAS tabular model cube, right? So all of them are included. So this is one more course, all of them. So this will be again 45 days, and these are the live classes. Okay, so daily recorded videos will come. So May and June you need to complete only this. These are compulsorily. So in the month of July, so if you don't have a time means you can disconnect now. I don't need the people in the shortcut. So I'm giving 100% help to the people. If you follow, you will be able to get jobs very, very easily. 20,000 rupees per a month getting guys are getting 1 lakh per month now, right? In the month of July, you have to learn one more SSIS or Azure, I told you, or I can say this is what is called ADF, Azure Data Factory. This is what is called ETL tool is compulsory that you have to learn. It will be for approximately some 25 days to 30 videos. You can also attend the live classes. If the live classes is not able to attend, you can also buy videos. Okay. So plan in the month of July. So in this month only, I will talk about CV preparation, and I will help you with the sample CVs. I'll help you and one project explanation. One project is included in this, and the project explanation will be there, right? And if you need anything else, interview questions are going to be discussed, right? And if you need how to prepare a CV, how to upload the CV, how to get the schedules, everything we are going to be helping in the month of July. So complete, it is 1 month here, May and June and July, you will be able to complete the complete course. If you don't have a time, don't join, and you can reach your brokers. So they'll take your money, they'll give you some 20 days of training. End of the day, they will get the big amount of money. You will get a zero. You will get not anything because knowledge you don't have it. You will not be able to be there in the company. The problem, everybody needs a job in 1 month, even though they have wasted for 25 years of time. Now they cannot wait because many brokers are saying companies are getting opened. So you have to get ready. If the companies are getting opened or closed, if you don't have a knowledge, you will be thrown out of the company within 1 month or 2 months. Clear? So many people are going and they are there in the company because they know the knowledge. So 0 to 5 years of experience, you will be able to get my training. You ask any existing of my students, they'll tell you we have taken the complete training. It is completely practical oriented. No more theory only, basic to advanced level. I can teach from any guy, any 10th class guy also can learn the technology. They can also get placement. Very, very basic level to advanced level practical oriented trainings will be there, but you have to follow proper mentor, proper guru. But if you need proper, brokers and everybody, I'm not the right person. You can just leave the training and you can talk to your friend, you can talk to anybody. So those people will misguide you because end of the day, so he did not get a job, he will say, hey, you also don't join because I did not join. My friend told me this is not good, that is not good, that is not good. So I'm not, joining anyway. Now you tell me, if you don't learn anything, if you're earning only 20,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees per month, and or if you're a housewife, you're not earning anything, you're waiting for the better opportunity, will you be getting a job? Nothing will happen. So every time people will say this is good, that is not good, that is good, this is not good. So one day you have to start learning something, but the proper gurus you have to have it, not the proper course. There are many people will say this course is very hot, but the trainer is very bad. Even though course is hard, what is the use, right? Rajamali will take simple stories, but the movies are a big hit. You don't need hard skills. You need good guidance, people, right? So I told my cousin to learn Power BI. I told my own relatives are learning Power BI in your batch, in the previous batch. They are there because we are believing in Power BI. I'm putting my own family members. So I'm there in the Power BI, MSB, fast 20 to 22 years. And my cousins, my brothers, my entire family, almost 60 to 20 people are there. We are believing. I am believing. So I am suggesting all the people, and only the few people who do not know anything, they are only propagating that, calls are not there, this is not there. The entire the problem is every business will have ups and downs, but you will have much more opportunities in the Power BI sector as well as the Azure sector, cloud computing sector, and SSIS and SQL. You will have much more opportunities. If you don't get a job, you ask me. After 3 months, you complete the course, you give the calls for 1 month, and you say me, sir, I'm not getting calls. Then come to Hyderabad in Kukatpalli, take a hostel, be there with me for 1 or 2 months. You will get not only one offer letter, you will get a minimum 3 to 4 offer letters, a minimum 80,000 to 1 lakh of salary package per month. So 10 to 15 lakhs of salary package you will be able to get. But this is the process you have to follow. So without this, don't tell me, sir, this guy is selling there like that, that guy is telling like this. End of the day, so those are not intelligence, right? So those people are simply can tell anything. My friend done this, my friend done this, my brother has done that. They did not take, because if you go to any director, you will not get a hit movie. If you have a good, James Cameron, or if you have a Mani Ratnam, Shankar, they are the directors where you will get the proper, placement, right? So you need to approach proper gurus, proper mentors, not any director in the Amirpet, any colleague, any course, hard skill with a poor director, good story, but the director itself is not a Rajamouli. What will happen? So nothing will happen. A simple movie it will be, right? It is not the movie story. It is the director under which you are taking the training. So that is what you need to understand. Proper mentoring gurus are available. I will tell you one story. A 21 or 20, 25 years old guy, uh, 4 years, 5 years completely failing. He was a lawyer. He was a lawyer 4 to 5 years, not able one case, he could won, right? And completely failure candidate, he couldn't, to speak to the, the people, okay, British people. So it was a long story. So that guy, because of one guru's help, one mentor help, the guy became a Mahatma Gandhi. You read Mahatma Gandhi's story. He was a, failure lawyer in, Rajkot of Gujarat. Clear? So because of, his mentor, who's the mentor of Gandhiji? Hmm? So Gandhiji has a lot of mentors. One mentor is, given him the shape. His name is Gopala Krishna Gokhale. So many people will have the skills. The problem is, if you take the proper mentor, you will shine. If you have wrong directions, you will become nothing, zero, right? You will become zero. So everybody knows dancing, but only few people can become a Chiranjeevi because they'll have proper mentors help. You have Raghavendra Rao, you have people. So many people, even though you have a lot of skills in you, if you don't have a proper mentoring, proper gurus, you will become a zero. My son studied Power BI course, sir. No job. My daughter has done Power BI or some course, sir. No job. It is not the problem of a course. It is the problem of the mentor. Where he's undergoing the training. Right? So the failure lawyer became a Mahatma Gandhi, and he couldn't talk to the British people for one case, and now he got the independence for India. That is what is the learning story. You need to have it. So always we need to go for good mentors. Clear? So good mentor. Mentor could be your mother, a teacher, or you could be a friend, right? So I have a lot of mentors who will always guide me. Bhaskar, you do this. All of them are mentors, and my juniors, all of them are not my seniors, right? I'm already 45 years old. Till still I'm taking a lot of mentoring from my juniors. So this is what is good, this is what is bad, sir, this is what you should do it, sir, this is what you should do it. So always the students will give me, so inspire me. I take the mentoring, and always I approach. the in that way, and I'll take it further. That's what is very, very important. Now, today, let us talk about the part 2 demo. What is data analytics? What is data? Everything we'll discuss. Okay, what is a data? You ask this question to one of the journalists in America. What is the data, right? So I'll take the technical things from today. So yesterday's video, today's video also you will be able to get after this class. So Microsoft says data is currency today. Data is what, Nana? Data is a currency today. Why? Because Google is not selling anything to you, but Google is very rich. And Facebook is not selling anything, Facebook is rich. WhatsApp is not selling anything, they're rich. How come? Because they have your data. So data itself is a currency today. This is what told by Microsoft MS. Same question asked to Google. What do you meaning of data? Data is everything today. Data is everything today. Whatever you think of data, data is artificial intelligence today. If you wanted to prepare a driverless cars, so car without a driver, driverless cars, that is a data today. Or you wanted to have a deep learning or a machine learning or artificial intelligence or data science, everybody needs a data, data, data. Data is everything today. That is what Google says. If you have a data, you can do wonderful things in the life. But the problem, what is the size of the data you have it, right? So I'm running a company. Every month I get some thousands of inquiries. All the data we are getting only in the megabytes. So every month I get, let us say, some thousand inquiries. People will call me, sir, do you have Java course? Sir, do you have MSBA course? Sir, do you have a Power BI course? And all the inquiry data I am storing in Excel sheet. అర్థమవుతుందా? We open a new Excel file, all the data we store it. After storing the data, what are we going to do? We are going to be doing some aggregations and processing. What is the meaning? We also create some beautiful reports. How many people have called for Java? How many people have inquired for MSBA? How many people have inquired for Power BI? How many people have inquired for Python course? Like that, we are going to be doing some kind of a processing. Processing means counting, summing, aggregating. For example, I have some data. What is the data? I have some 10 and 20. I wanted to know total. Total is 30. I wanted to know how many people have given. Only two guys. Like that, we can process how many people from India inquired, how many people from America inquired, how many people have inquired for Java in this month, how many people have inquired Java last month. Lot of processing we are going to be doing. We create a beautiful reports, right? So we create always a beautiful reports where in the month in the Excel sheet only. Clear? It is very, very easy. Anybody can store the data, serial number, then we have name of the person, what is the course, and what is the data of inquiry, what is his phone number, right? And what is his email ID, and what is the city or the country. So whatever we are asking, same thing we are storing it here. So this is the data we are capturing. So this is the students' data. But every month I create a report here. What is a report? Report means a summary. Some summary. I will create a report. January people, January month. Now we're in the February month, not we're in the April. April is done. Now we're in the May. So I write a report like this. How many people have Java inquiries, Power BI inquiries, SQL inquiries, Python inquiries? Like that, we are going to be doing some, operations using this every month. So year of 2022. Clear? So we go, we get the data. What is the course? We'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. We put the number. In Java, we got some 135. Power BI, we got some 500. SQL, we got some this much. And Python, we got some 1200 inquiries. So Java next month like that, we got some this many of inquiries. Okay. So we got some 1700 inquiries. we got some 1,000 inquiries. Like that, every month we are going to create a report like this. This is what is manually we are processing. So two things you need to understand. What is the thing? Always we store the data. We also process the data manually. When we have a less amount of data, every month I get some 5 megabytes of data, thousands of inquiries. So 1 year data may be some 50 MB or some 40 MB of data, not more than that. Clear? So I'm using this last 10 years maximum data. I will be able to get every month some 2 MB, 3 MB, 5 MB, 4 MB of data. So I need only Excel sheet. But you think about Amazon.com. Amazon company every month will get millions of data transactions, right? It is a GBs of data. So they get lakhs of transactions, right? So where they can store the data. So all the people, all the companies are not going to use Excel. All the companies are not going to use Excel. So everybody is going to be having different technologies. This is where SQL is introduced. SQL, or it is also called as a RDBMS tools or softwares. So to store only data, the companies are started using RDBMS. So for the processing of the data, the companies are using a languages, right? C, C++, Java, .NET language can be used to process the data. Okay, in the home, mother can do everything. She can cook the food and educate the children, clean the house. Everything will be handled by mother because we are some 2 to 3 people. But in the hotel, one guy is doing one operation, one more guy doing one operation. So steward is taking the order, cook is, chef is preparing the food, housekeeping boy cleaning the hotel. So different things are separated because more work mother cannot do it. So you need to have in the hotel, you cannot have a single mother there. You need to have different departments. So when you have a GBs of data, so SQL or RDBMS can be used to store only the data for the processing. Processing means I told you what is the total sales today, what is the total sales yesterday, what is the total sales in India, what is the total sales in America. They need some kind of a report. Complete data will be processed by a language, right? So what are the SQL tools? So you may use Oracle, or you may have any SQL tool. SQL Server by Microsoft, it is a Microsoft software. Or you can have a DB2 from IBM company. It is IBM software. So this is also a SQL, right? So DB2 or a Teradata, or lot of companies are providing SQL softwares. All of them are called RDBMS software, Teradata, DB2, then MySQL, right? And Netezza, right? Lot of companies are giving you RDBMS softwares, Netezza, PostgreSQL, okay? Like that, thousands of companies are giving you RDBMS softwares are tools. RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System, Oracle SQL Server. What is this? These are nothing but a storerooms or godowns. In the storeroom, what will you do? You store the items, right? In the SQL, what is SQL? It is a godown, a storeroom, or you can say tank. So this is one tank, this is one tank. So where you can store large amount of data. You have a lot of gold. Where will you store? In the gold bank. You have a lot of blood. So where will you store? Blood bank. You have lots of data. Where will you store? Database. Database means a data bank. So this is a data bank. This is a data bank. This is a data bank. This is a Chiranjeevi blood bank. This is Apollo Hospital blood bank. This is data banks, right? So different companies are giving you a different banking software, data banking software called as SQL software or RDBMS software. If somebody tells you SQL or RDBMS means, you have to understand this is a tank, syntax a tank. This is some, Ashirwad tank. This is some other company tank. So where you can store the data. So RDBMS means go down, store room, tank. That is what you need to understand. Clear? So RDBMS or SQL means what, Nana? Which is a completely go down or a storeroom or a tank. In the tank, what will you do? You put the water, you load with the water, you retrieve the water, you get the water. That's it. So MySQL, SQL Server, Oracle, what will you do? You load the data, you get the data. You store the data, you get the data whenever you wanted to have it. So you will be getting the data and understand and create a lot of processing. So any language, C, C++, Java, .NET, right? So SAP or Android, any language we can use, we will be able to see what is the total sales happened, what is the total this happened, what is total that happened. So all the data will be going here. For example, I go to Amazon.in. Okay, I go to Amazon.in. This is one site in prepared by Amazon.com. Do you know this cannot store the data when you buy any product? For example, I wanted to buy this product. I go click on this product. So I make the amount. I click on this. I make the amount of this. I make. When I make the payment, all the data will be going from where? It is a website. So this cannot store the data. All the data will be going to either Oracle or a SQL Server. Behind this website, there is a RDBMS software. Remember that. Behind this, Android, Android Amazon app or Flipkart Amazon app, or you go, you will be able to get what is called as a, backend databases will be there. Data will be stored. Whenever you open an account in Amazon.com, your data will be there in the one of these servers. So whatever Amazon is using, the data is going to go to SQL. Remember that. Okay, the complete data and everything will be showcased. So this may be Java site, this may be .NET site. It can process and get the data, show you the data. Whenever you give your name, your phone number, address, and everything will be going to either Oracle or SQL Server, like that. Clear? So that is what, when you have so much of a GBs of data every month, you will be storing in RDBMS computers, RDBMS software, Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, Teradata, lot of softwares you can install, you can store the data that you and me do not know. Which software Amazon company is using, you don't know. What is this? It is a Java or a .NET also, I don't know. I need not know. Why should I, get to know about it? That is, I'm not interested. Like that, you have to understand that. But now, I have not only GBs of data, I have slowly terabytes of data, megabytes of data. 1,000 megabytes will become 1 gigabyte. 1,000 gigabyte will become 1 terabyte. So I'm going to be getting millions of data. So millions means what, 10 lakhs is equivalent to 1 million. Millions of data or crores of records. In Indian currency, crore. Crore means what? 10 million. 1 million is equivalent to 10 lakhs. So I cannot store all this data in the normal this one. We are going to be using data warehouse softwares or tools. Clear? To process a terabytes of data, we are going to be using BI tools, business intelligence tools. When you have gigabyte of data, we can use SQL and RDBMS. But when you have a terabytes of data, these will fail. For example, you have a bucket of water, you can store in the bucket. You have a bucket, one more bucket, 10 liters of, 10 buckets of water you have. Will you keep on buying a bucket or will you be buying a tank or a drum? So when you're getting more and more water into your home, you better buy one or two buckets and you go in for a bigger tanker. The tanker is called as a data warehouse. So normal RDBMS is small in size, okay, which can accommodate a small amount of data. But when you getting more and more water, every time you will get a 10 or 20 buckets of a water. So will you be buying 20 buckets or will you be buying a bigger drum or a bigger tanker, bigger tank? Will you be trying a bigger tank? So bucket is also plastic, tank is also plastic. But what is the difference between a bucket and a tank? Tank is bigger, bucket is small, and both of them made of with the plastic only. Plastic bucket, plastic tank, or plastic bucket, plastic drum. So data warehouse, how the data warehouse will be created? Data warehouse will be created with bigger hardware, very big hardware people buying. Okay, in that, which software we are going to be installing? SQL or database software they will be installing. So warehouse means go down. Warehouse means go down. And if I buy this my laptop, what is my laptop capacity? 1 terabyte of hard disk, 8 GB of RAM. In my laptop, I have installed SQL Server. So maximum data 1 terabyte. Why? My maximum capacity of hard disk is 1 terabyte. But I wanted to store 10 terabytes of data. Can I use my laptop? I cannot, because the maximum capacity 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte. If I wanted to store 10 terabytes or 100 terabytes, I have to buy a bigger hardware. So with 100 terabyte of hard disk, 1000 GB of RAM, 100 processors, and inside that I'm going to be installing SQL Server only, right? Or Oracle only. SQL means not SQL. SQL means SQL or RDBMS. This name is, they have taken and they put. So SQL Server is a software. SQL is a concept. Clear? You will understand in the SQL Server video the difference between SQL and SQL Server. So you can have Netezza, you can have anything. So you will say this is what is called, Netezza data warehousing server. It is Oracle data warehousing server. So data warehouse. Warehouse is a single word. You cannot write like this. Where space house is wrong. Or you cannot write like this. And you cannot also write like this. Okay. So data space warehouse. Warehouse, not a two spelling, that is single spelling only. Clear? So when you have terabytes of data, normal computer, in my computer, if I install SQL Server, it is simply, array here I have installed SQL Server. But if I buy a big machine and in that, if I'm installing SQL Server or Oracle, so this machine is called as a Oracle data warehousing machine. So data warehousing means a bigger. So bucket is a small, tank is a bigger, right? So drum is a bigger. So data warehouse means a bigger server, bigger hardware, where same software, either this or this, any one software can be installed. But who's going to be processing? So we can have SAS BI or SAP BI or MS BI or Power BI, like that. Lot of BI tools are available in the market. Lot of BI tools are available in the market. Now let us understand these BI tools. Okay, SAS BA, SAP BA, then OBI is also one more tool, right? And Microsoft has released one more tool called MSBA. Then later we'll talk about this. So SAS BA, SAP BA, OBA means Oracle BA. All these are only single tool. That rule is called a reporting tool. Okay, so if you wanted to see the data, you can have all the data can be stored here, and you can have SAP BA or SAP BA or this, or you can have OBA, right? OBA. So all these tools are only one tool, reporting tool. These were costly. These were costly. This in the year of 2000 and 2001, very early year of 2000, and that time these are released, and they were very complex. And in the year of 2005, what Microsoft has done, okay, why are you putting so much of money and getting only one tool? Now, you buy Microsoft Business Intelligence, we will give you three tools. For example, if you buy a smartphone, you will get a camera, you will get a lot of things. But earlier days, only phone. You have to buy separate camera, you have to buy separate torchlight. Lot of things are separated. Now, MSBA is a smart tool where there are three tools called as MSBA: SSIS, SSAS, and SSRS. Okay, so we will understand tomorrow what is SSIS, what is SSAS, and what is SSRS. This is a ETL tool. Okay, ETL tool. This is analysis tool. You will understand tomorrow what is this, and this is a reporting tool, right? So these three tools are called as MSBI. What is MS? Microsoft Business Intelligence. Clear? So you need to understand SAP BA, SAP BA, OBA. These are tools, but they are purely reporting tool. What is reporting? What is ETL? We'll understand in tomorrow's class. Don't worry. Now this was a story. Suddenly, what is happened in 2012? There is a Tableau BA is Tableau BA is introduced into the market, which is a self-service BA. Self-service means non-technical people also can create a beautiful reports. With this, it became so popular. I think it released in 2010 or 2011, 12. I don't remember, but it is released 2010 or 2012. I think. Okay, during that time. So this became so popular, everybody started using it because any non-technical guy, especially MBA guys, will create lot of reports in the company. So if you're a manager, you create a report in the Excel. So instead of using Excel, people started using a Tableau BA software. It became so popular in 2010. People are going to this buying. So in 2015, Power BI is released by Microsoft. It is released by Microsoft, which is completely self-service BI, released 2015, I think, month of January. So Power BI slowly, it reached, highest, destiny. Now this has become slow now, right? So to give the competition to the Tableau BI is a reporting tool. What is the reporting tool? We will discuss later. And Power BI is reporting tool. It became so popular. Now 60 to 70% of the companies are going to use Power BI. So SSIS, we have ETL, we have SSAS and reporting tool. So they don't use SSRS now. They're going to be using Power BI. Clear? So SSIS can be used, SSAS can be used, and SSRS is a reporting tool in MSBI. Instead of this, many people are using Power BI. Some companies are using both of them. Some companies are using both of them. So when you join the company, compulsorily you have to know MSBI, SSIS and SSAS. You have to know. You have to also learn one reporting tool. So Power BI. So Power BI is not a replacement for SSRS. So SSRS is a completely technical guys can create a report, and Power BI any non-technical people who do not know anything about computers, they will also create a beautiful reports. Now Tableau BI is also a third party BI. So 60 to 70% of the companies are using Power BI software. You need not know nothing to create a report. All MBA guys can create a beautiful reports. Now this is also a Tableau BA. Like that, there are lot of reporting tools are available. SAS BA, right? That's what I told you, right? SAP BA, SAS BA. Now we have a lot of tools are available. All of them are the reporting tools. Now we have a Crystal report. Crystal reports and Jasper reports. Lot of tools are available in the market. Not only we, Jasper reports, but all of them failure. Only few companies are using. But Power BI is a Microsoft brand. MSB is also Microsoft brand. Many people are using. Clear? Many people are using. So Power BI. So Power BI, to learn Power BI, you need not know anything. But why are we learning all these things? Because to get the job in the IT industry, you have to know all of them. So we are learning SQL Server, SQLT, SQL, Power BI I'm teaching, Data Warehouse I'm teaching, SSAS also I'm teaching, and you have to learn SSIS, right? And SSAS you're learning here, SSIS you're learning here, and instead of SSRS, you're learning Power BI with the DAX. Clear? And data warehousing also I'm going to be teaching. So everything you are learning except SSRS. Clear? You are learning SQL Server and MSB, SSIS and AS you are learning. And instead of SSRS, you are learning Power BI, and plus if time permits, data, Azure Data Factory also you people are learning. Now, if you see the history of SQL Server, this is a Microsoft RDBMS tool. So if you see the history, history, Microsoft started SQL Server, the first version called 1.0. It is started in 1989. The next version called 3.0, the next 5.0, the next version 7.0, the next version is SQL Server 2000. Till this, it is a purely SQL software, or you can say RDBMS software. Okay. So RDBMS means store the data, retrieve the data, which is simply RDBMS tool or software or SQL software. The name is SQL Server. But later in 2005, Microsoft released a version number 2005. Clear? So this got released in the year of 2005. So in this time, this is SQL or RDBMS software, RDBMS tool. Plus in this only, Microsoft is added all these items. Clear? In which in the year of 2005, when you install SQL Server or SQL Server 2005, you will get RDBMS and MSBA, Microsoft Business Intelligence, SSIS. SS means SQL Server. SQL Server Integration Services. Tomorrow I'll talk about this. SQL Server Analysis Services. SQL Server Reporting Services. So SSIS and SSAS, SSRS will be installed when you install SQL Server 2005. Then later they released many versions 2008. Then afterwards 2008 R2 released 2. This got released in year 2010. Okay. The next version is 2012, SQL Server 2012, 2014, then 2016, then 2017, then the current version is 2019. So you have to install SQL Server, which version? 2019. This I'm going to be giving you tomorrow or day after tomorrow. You have to download. I will give you the link, and after that you have to install. Okay. How to install, I'll show you in the day after tomorrow. Tomorrow I will explain what is SSIS, what is SSAS, what is SSRS, and what is a data warehousing. Everything we'll discuss in tomorrow's class. Are you clear? So the current version you need to install. To install, compulsorily you need to have Windows 10 or later. Later means 11, and the minimum I recommend 4 GB of RAM, and any processor you can have, AMD processor, i3, i4, any processor you can have. You can better 128 GB of SSD, or you can go in for hard disk also. Hard disk minimum some 200 GB, 500 GB is enough, and I recommend this. Okay, if you have a old computer, I don't know whether we can have it or not, but this will be very, very faster. Or if you have this, that is also fine. And in that, you have to install compulsorily SQL Server and MS Office also you have to install. So or later you have to install, and SQL Server 2019 to be installed. So tomorrow, not tomorrow, day after tomorrow, I'll show you. Then we will also install PDF software. You can download, and the WinZip zipping software will be there, or WinRAR. You can simply install all of them from Google. You can download, you can install these softwares. This software I can give you. I think this you can go to any hardware shop, they will be able to give you. And Power BI also we will install. So what all we install, and what is that you need to have? You have to have SQL Server and Power BI will be installed when? Day after tomorrow. Tomorrow final demo, day after tomorrow we will be installing. Compulsorily you need to have a laptop or a desktop. Clear? And if you're not able to get it within a 1 or 2 days time, take at least 1 week or maximum 10 days of time. Get the laptop ready. Am I clear? So then you can easily install it. I will give you this software. I will give you this software. So remaining things you need to go to hardware shop and try to install it and get everything ready. Clear? So in tomorrow's class, we'll talk about this one. So the last point I wanted to have it. If we have a terabytes of data, a data warehouse, and these people can handle it. But if you have more than this data, So I'm talking about if you have petabyte of data, zettabyte of data, yottabyte of data, yottabyte of data. So this data is called as a big data. Big data means unlimited data. When we have a large amount of data, data warehouse also cannot store. So who's going to be storing and processing? There is a software called Hadoop software. So we can store the data in this software only. In this software only, we are going to be processing the data. Clear? Hadoop has two components. One is called Hadoop distributed file system software to store the data. Map reduce, okay, which is a Java based program, or people are using nowadays Spark. Okay, so Hadoop is going to be having unlimited data you can store today's world in the Hadoop software, which is called as a big data Hadoop. Big data is a large amount of data. You cannot store large amount of data in your tanks or the data warehouse. Can you take the water from ocean? Can you store anywhere? So ocean itself is very, very big. So you have a large amount of data coming from Facebook, WhatsApp, and lot of bigger companies, Twitter, and bigger companies' data. I cannot store it in the normal data warehouse. You are going to be having a separate software called as Hadoop, where you can store the data. Clear? I'll give you a simple example you can understand, and I'll complete within 5 minutes of time. Now you have to go to supermarket from your house. Supermarket is 1 kilometer, maximum 2 to 3 kilometers. How can you go? Either you can take a bike or a cycle and go and buy vegetables and come back. So when you have a small distance, you can go by a bike. You wanted to go to Vizag from Hyderabad. 500 kilometers you have to go. Can you take a cycle and go? Can you take a bike and go to Vizag? 500 miles or kilometers you have to travel. Can you take a cycle and go? No, you have to go by a car or a bus or a train, right? If you wanted to go to Dubai, can you take a bus and go? Can you take a train and go? No, you have to use a flight. So I have to go to Dubai or America. Can I take a car and go? It is impossible, or it is very difficult. So you have to use a flight and go to America. But I wanted to go to moon or Mars. Can I take a flight and go? I have to use what, Nana? A rocket. So if you have a less data, less distance to be covered, a cycle. So Excel. If you have more data to be stored, you can use a bus or a train because we're storing this amount of data. It is simply the example of you can take a train or a bus. I wanted to go to America. I cannot use a bus or a train. I wanted to use a data warehousing and BI tools. That means I'm going to be using airports and flights. Clear? I wanted to go to large amount of data. I cannot take a flight and go. Hadoop is your rocket. Clear? So the size changes, the distance is more, the tools are getting changed. Clear? Antegani, end of the day, you're going from one place to another place. The purpose is the same, but only the difference is the distance is the difference. End of the day, what are we doing? Storing the data, processing the data, storing the data, processing the data. But why the tools are getting changed? Because the distance is more. అర్థమవుతుందా? When the distance is more, all these things will come. So end of the day, IT industry is storing the data in Excel or in the SQL or in the data warehousing or in the Hadoop. So now tell me, can I use only rocket every time? Can I use only cycle every time? Can I use only flight every time? So Bill Gates is very rich. You know, Elon Musk is very rich. Can they use rocket every time? They have to use car to go to office. Even though they are very, very rich, they cannot use a cycle, they cannot use a rocket. Depends upon the use, the companies are going to use a tools. So if you go to Amazon, they use data warehouse, they use Hadoop, they use Excel, they use SQL RDBMS. If you go to Facebook, they use everything. So you have a bike, you have a car, you also take flight sometimes. So nothing is a replacement for anything. All the tools have to be there in the companies. Clear? So tomorrow we'll talk about what is MSBI and what is Power BI once more. Power BI is reporting software. released in the year of 2015. It is 7 years old tool, and which is almost 17 years old tool. I started working in MSBI, from the day one itself. Clear? I started my career year 2000 in Bangalore. I was there almost for 10 years. And after that, I was there in Pune for some time, Delhi, Gurgaon, and finally now I am in Hyderabad. Clear? So I would have taught thousands of people. You go to any company, you ask my name, Bhaskar Jogi. In Infosys itself, there are some 2 to 3 thousand people will be there. CGI, you take any company, you will be able to get a lot of my students. I would have trained thousands of students, not only here. I have also students from Pakistan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, even from Afghanistan. Worldwide I have my students, right? So Canada, Europe, Paris, Switzerland, wherever, whatever be the country, whatever be the uh, the industry, you take it in India, there are thousands of people have taken my training. So I'm passionate about the teaching. Because of that, I'm here today. I was with Accenture. Before that, I was in Hindustan Unilever, and after that, HP and Patni Computer Chennai. I was there in Chennai in 2000, I think 8, 9 time. 2 years I was there, and after that I moved to Accenture Hyderabad. Then after that I moved to Microsoft Hyderabad. So currently I'm not working. So currently completely teaching and sharing my knowledge with the people, so that people who do not have proper knowledge, proper guidance, and so they will not be able to get into IT industry. We are here to share our knowledge, so that next generation people can come into IT industry without support of brokers. So brokers will take your money, and the brokers will not give you anything. They'll say proxy, proxy, proxy. But if you don't have the knowledge, you will come out. Because I'm not a bookish knowledge guy. I worked for the IT industry. If you don't believe me, then if you're in the hands of somebody else, you lose the money, you lose the confidence, you lose everything. Then unfortunately you will get some 10, 20,000 rupees. Clear? In 2010, I will tell you one story. Many people have lost their jobs. I also lost my job in 2010 because recession. Completely, IT industries are getting closed. That time, nobody is taken BTech computer science. Everybody is undergoing BTech mechanical. And this one guy from Kadapa, his name is Pavan. He met me in 2010. I returned from Bangalore to Hyderabad. Somehow I was there in Amirpet. That guy was doing a testing course in 2010, and after that he met me. Somehow he met me, and he asked me, sir, I wanted to get into IT industry. Now everybody is saying even IT people are losing jobs. Now I'm an accountant, BCom, Telugu medium accountant. I am from Kadapa, from Andhra Pradesh, sir. I wanted to get into IT industry. I told, Arey yaar, even I lost my job. I have 10 years of job. I lost my job, and IT people are getting losing jobs. Then you are asking a BCom Telugu medium guy, only testing, and only tally. So I don't recommend that you should get into IT now, because IT itself is not good. So that guy told me, after 1 week he came, okay, and he met me and he told me, sir, currently I'm getting 3,000 rupees per month. Okay. Every month my salary is 3,000 rupees. I'm an accountant in one of the chartered accountant company. No problem, sir. You teach me, I'll pay some 10,000 rupees to you. So that time I was teaching MSBI at my home, because I don't have any job. I'm teaching only in the my house. So some 5, 6 people will come. So we used to teach MSBA there. So he told me, sir, you teach me MSBA. I am ready to pay 10,000 rupees. That is also not a problem. So if I don't get a job, I lose the 10,000 rupees, sir. For that, that is fine, because 3 months salary I wasted. I'm happy. But if I get a job, because this time will not be like that, this will change, the time will change, right? If I get a job, definitely my salary will not be 3,000 rupees per month. I will get more than that. That sentence, I loved it. Then he has came to me, and that guy now is in Siemens Bangalore, And immediately, recession almost gone. And in 2011, after 9 months, he got a job. He was trying for MSB. He got a job in SSRS that time with SSIS. The first company is a TCS contract job, 3,000 rupees to 25,000 rupees. It took 9 months because of recession. A BCom graduate got into a TCS company, a contract 25,000 rupees. Then the next company is TCS. He got approximately 6 lakhs salary package in 2011. That guy is in America. He would have earned crores of rupees. Only, even though difficulties, nobody is joining, only he believed be a intelligence, and I need the good mentor, good teacher. He used to come my home and he used to take the classes. Now that guy is earning crores of rupees. End of the day, starting point is not so important. Calls are not there, recession is there, that is there. BI will not go, because as long as data is there, BI will be there. Because I told many people to in my family, I'm now also I'm teaching two cousins are done. They're now preparing for Power BI now. Clear? So anybody can reach, because any market, if you have a rainy season, people will take more and more tea. And when the winter start, when the summer starts, people stop taking the tea. It doesn't matter that the tea is lost its opportunity. So it is only for some time. Clear? So in the when the monsoon starts again, tea will be selling. When the winter starts, tea will be in high demand. When the summer comes, ice creams will be in more demand. Clear? So nothing to worry. Only thing is that you need to have proper mentors. BA technologists will be there and forever. So I am always working 22 years, and my cousins are working this. Pavan, lot of people are working still in the BI and lot of tools, and you need to upgrade yourself from BA to cloud and get much more opportunities. Any non-IT people can go into IT industry only because of good guidance. If you need good guidance, come to me. Okay. If nobody is helping, including your brother, sister, nobody is helping, I can help you. I can help you 100%, not even 99%, 100% I can help you to get into IT industry. Not many people will teach and leave. So we are not like that. We are not like that. Because of that only, my batch will have 100, 200 people, right? So because of that only, we'll have every time that kind of a, crowd will be there. Much more people are getting, success because of their hard work and our hard work and continuously teaching and continuously practicing. Lot of things. You compare our trainings with other trainings, you will go mad. You will go mad. Definitely from very, very basic level to advanced level, you will have it. So if you wanted to come up in the life, definitely you need to have a lot of skills. Not only the 10 days of SQL Server, 20 days of Power BI is not sufficient. So those people will not get calls. If you complete our course, if you don't get a job, I take your responsibility. If you don't get a job, I'm serious. I'll give you every month 50,000 rupees from my company till your death. So that is what is, I'm serious about this. If somebody says, because of you, I lost the opportunity, means I'll take your life completely. So I'm recording and giving it to you because I'm very serious about, because much more opportunities are available in the IT companies. Only the thing, people are not approaching the right people. They're taking the suggestions from the wrong people. They're taking the coaching from the brokers. That is where the complete youth is wasting their life and time. So don't worry, lot of opportunities in BI side. You should not be worried about it. If somebody says no, ask him to come to my institute. I will talk to him and I can challenge. So you will get a minimum 2 to 3 offer letters. If somebody is saying that you cannot get a job, I can show you minimum 2 to 3 offer letters. Then we can challenge with them also. Within 3 to 4 months time, all of them can happen. Not within 1 month. Clear? So chalo guys. So have a nice day. We'll continue further tomorrow. And if you have any questions, you can ask me now. Okay. I will give you mic permission. Yeah. Tomorrow is the final demo, and tomorrow afternoon you will get the payment links and the fee structure and everything. Yeah. Everybody has to fill this form, guys. Otherwise, I will not be able to send. I will not be able to send the today's recorded videos. Also, if you need daily videos, fill this form. I have given this form in the chat window. If you not able to get that, send me email. I will be able to send the this the form in the chart window. You can fill it up. Yeah. Any other questions?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Hemant.
tell me.
నా ల్యాప్టాప్ కెపాసిటీ అంత లేకపోవచ్చు. ర్యామ్ ఉంది కానీ
ఒకసారి
స్పేస్
మీరు హార్డ్వేర్
లేకపోవచ్చు.
షాప్లోకి వెళ్ళి అడగండి అన్న, బికాజ్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ద రైట్ పర్సన్ టు జస్టిస్. ఓకే.
లేదు, ఎక్స్టర్నల్ హార్డ్ డిస్క్ ఉంటే సరిపోతుంది సార్. ఉంది నా దగ్గర ఎక్స్టర్నల్ హార్డ్ డిస్క్.
అది నాకు తెలియదు నాన్న. ఒకసారి మీరు హార్డ్వేర్ షాప్కి వెళ్ళండి.
హలో
దే విల్ బి ఏబుల్ టు హెల్ప్ యూ విత్ ద స్కిల్. యా
సార్, ఎస్క్యూఎల్ సర్వర్ నేను ఇంకా స్టార్ట్ చేయలేదు. పవర్ బిఐ వినొచ్చా సార్?
ఎవ్రీబడి హ్యావ్ టు ప్రిపేర్ ప్యారలల్లీ అనుకున్నాం కదా. సో you have to take one video of SQL Server daily, and
Okay.
after that you should also listen. So these are should go parallelly. That's what I told you. May and June, these two courses should go to parallel. Okay.
Yes.
So these are
Okay.
buying videos, and daily watch one video and take the notes, and daily
Okay.
you attend your classes. That's it.
Okay.
Hello, sir. Saurabh Sharma here.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
tell me.
Sir, do you provide experience certificate?
Yeah, I cannot provide, but I can give you some numbers. Okay, so you can take it from there, because goonlinetrainings.com is an institution. We cannot give you, but some students have taken. I can give you those references. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Hello, sir. This is Shravan.
Ah,
Actually, I am working in Hyderabad itself. At present, I am on work from home from
Okay.
Visakhapatnam. So, sir, my doubt is at present I want to completely change my field.
excellent. 100% I'll support you. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So my problem is I have a 3 months notice period.
You
Where-
immediately resign. If you believe in yourself, with my support, you will get 3 to 4 offer letters. You resign and come back to me. I am also from Visakhapatnam. I'll come and meet you. I'm from Gajuvaka. I'll come and meet you. Don't worry. You resign and come back. Okay? You
So I
resign and start doing. By the time you complete the training, the notice period also gets over. Then within 1 or 2 months, you can be in the, So if I'm saying if I'm asking you to resign, that means I'll take completely your responsibility. That is what is my point. Sarana?
I got that, sir. But is it any possibility like parallelly? I mean,
See,
after
your
got the
timings
job-
I cannot, understand. So if you're able to manage both of them, that is good. If you're not able to manage, then you need to take a decision.
No, not in terms of classes, sir. When we want to shift the job, is it mandatory we have to resign this job and we have to search?
You cannot escape from the job. If you escape, it will create a lot of issues. Never do that. Okay?
Yeah, that's what.
Never do that, and it will create a lot of issues. You have PF accounts and everything. Never do that. You resign and come out. Okay? Or at least the middle of the course, next month, and you resign. Okay?
Okay, got it.
Never escape. Never escape. Not only you, anybody. Okay? Yeah. Chalo, anything else?
Sir, this is Ravika from Hyderabad.
Sir.
Actually, is this mandatory to install server 2019? Is it okay for 2017 also? Because
17 also fine. No problem.
okay, sir. Thank you.
Hello, sir. I'm Sagar Bankar.
Sagar, tell me, Nana.
Sir, while learning a SQL Server, what about the practice queries and course? How to practice
Everything,
them, how to
case
prepare?
studies and everything is included. I am not only giving the light favor. The complete packaged content will be there. You have to practice daily in Power BI class. You need to ask SQL Server doubts. Clear?
Okay.
And we will also create a Telegram group. Once the payments are done, the batch will be frozen. Tomorrow you will get the payment details and discounted details. And everybody has to fill this form. I told you, right? You will get the discounted fees tomorrow. And you make the payment and continue. You can ask the questions in Telegram group as well. I will also be there in the Telegram group. Okay? Yeah.
హలో
Yeah, tell me.
సార్, నా పేరు సంతోష్.
Santosh, tell me.
సార్, ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు 8 to 9 బ్యాచ్ స్టార్ట్ అయింది కదా. సో ఫ్యూచర్ లో అంటే నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ ఏమైనా టైమింగ్స్ ఏమైనా చేంజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చా?
ఇది చేంజ్ అవుతుంది అన్న. 6:30 కానీ వెళ్ళొచ్చు, 9:30కి వెళ్ళొచ్చు, ఆర్ ఈవినింగ్ 7 o'clock ఆల్సో we have different timings. Okay? Yeah.
అదే నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ చేంజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు కదా కావాలనుకుంటే?
Yes, yeah, you can see 6 months validity ఉంటుంది. You can also stop this and you can join in another batch 6 months లోపల. Okay, the course
అంటే
is
నాది
6 months validity.
నాదో డౌట్ సార్. అంటే ఇప్పుడు మేము ఈ మంత్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతాం కదా, సో మధ్యలో మళ్ళీ కోర్స్ ఏమైనా డిస్టర్బ్ అవ్వదు నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ చేంజ్ అయితే? సో మళ్ళీ అక్కడి నుంచి
Nothing,
కంటిన్యూ
see,
అవుతుందా?
because 1 month లో ఒక టాపిక్ అయిపోతుంది, ఇంకొక మంత్ ఇంకో టాపిక్ ఉంటుంది. యూ డోంట్ గెట్ ఎనీ ఇష్యూ, నేను చెప్తాను నీకు, సరేనా?
ఓకే సార్.
You don't get any issues if you jump from one topic to another topic, because minimum 20 days you need to attend one batch so that you can jump to another batch.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
Anything else? Yeah.
సార్ నా పేరు వరప్రసాద్
Ah,
సార్. నాది 2018 సార్ బ్యాచ్ పాస్ అవుట్,
excellent, Nana.
కానీ హెల్త్ ఇష్యూ వల్ల 2 years ఎడ్యుకేషన్ గ్యాప్ వచ్చింది సార్, బ్యాక్లాగ్స్.
Mm-hmm.
నాకు ఛాన్స్ ఏమైనా ఉంటాయి కదా సార్? అంటే
మీకు బ్రహ్మాండంగా ఉంటుంది నాన్న. యూ కంప్లీట్ దట్ అండ్ టేక్ దిస్ ట్రైనింగ్. ఓకే, సో ఆఫ్టర్ దాట్ విల్ టాక్ అండ్ విల్ ఫైనలైజ్. ఓకేనా, మనం చేద్దాం.
ఓకే సార్,
చలో, థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఎనీథింగ్ ఎల్స్ గైస్?
హలో
యా, టెల్ మీ.
సార్, హేమంత్ సార్. సార్ ఇప్పుడు
Yeah, Hemant.
SQL సర్వర్ కానీ నేర్చుకోమన్నారు కదా, సో వి నీడ్ టు బై ద వీడియోస్. సో ఎలా అంటే ఇప్పుడు 8 to 9 బ్యాచ్ పవర్ BI బ్యాచ్ కదా సార్. సో అంటే నేను ఇప్పుడు SQL తెలిసి ఉండాలా పవర్ BI నేర్చుకోవాలంటే?
అవసరం లేదు మీకు. నిన్న 100 సార్లు చెప్పాను, పవర్ BIకి ఏమీ రావక్కర్లేదు, బట్ జాబ్ రావడానికి ఇవన్నీ రెడీగా పెట్టుకుని వెళ్ళాలి జాబ్కి.
అంటే నేను అనేది ఇప్పుడు రెండు మిక్స్ అవుతాయి అట్లా అని అర్థం.
మీరు మిక్స్ అయితేనే బాగా వెళ్తారు, అర్థమైంది? ఎందుకంటే పవర్ BIలో ఏమీ ఉండదు. ఏమీ ఉండకుండా కోర్సు చేస్తున్న భ్రమలో నువ్వు ఉన్నావు అనుకో, టైం వేస్ట్ అయిపోద్ది. మొత్తం కాంటెంట్ అంతా SQL సర్వర్లోనే ఉంటుంది, బట్ యూ నీడ్ టు లెర్న్ దాట్. ఇందులో ఏమీ ఉండదు, ప్రాక్టీస్ కూడా చాలా తక్కువ ఉంటుంది. క్లియర్?
క్లియర్.
So you don't waste your time. Parallelly SQL Server and
సేమ్ డే
Power BI has to go. Yeah.
సేమ్ డే ఉంటే బాగుంటుంది సార్ ప్యారలల్ గా?
Parallel గా ఉండాలి నాన్న. యాజ్ ఎ టీచర్గా నేను చెప్తున్నాను కదా. యా, చలో. ఎనీథింగ్ ఎల్స్ గైస్? Parallelly you need to learn SQL Server and Power BI. Next May and June dedicatedly you need to give, nothing else. You need to learn only these 2 tools.
Sir, what kind of interview
Sir, good morning,
preparation
sir.
here?
Completely 100% interview questions low, 80% will be coming from our content only. The maximum syllabus we're going to be covering, so don't worry about that one. Projects and everything, CV preparation, everything is included. You should not be worried about it. Okay?
Mock interviews वगैरह?
Yeah, anything else?
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yeah.
శ్రీనివాస్ మాట్లాడుతుంది సార్, నెల్లూరు నుంచి.
Yeah, చెప్పమ్మా.
సార్ SQL సర్వర్ కి మన ఇది పవర్ BI కి సేమ్ ఫీజు ఉంటుంది సార్? అంటే మరి అది వీడియోస్ వస్తాయని చెప్పారు కదా సార్.
అవును, మీరు పేమెంట్ రేపు చేస్తే పేమెంట్ లింక్స్ వస్తాయి కదా రేపు. టుమారో విల్ గెట్ ద పేమెంట్ లింక్. You will be able to make the payment and videos will be shared. Okay. So this number you need to take 9991991946. This is the guy who's going to be giving you the links and everything once you make the payment.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
His name is Avinash. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, what about the mock interview? Mock interview will be conducted on weekly basis or last of the
Weekly
course?
means what will you know? So it will be there at the end. Weekly basis, case studies and everything will be there. You need to write the case studies. We are going to be giving complex case studies that you need to practice and send it to me for review. Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Very, very complex case studies. You will understand. Okay? From very basic level to advanced level, teaching will be there. But case study is not simple. Very complex one. You can understand by seeing those SQL and Power BI. Yeah.